most people know the Nadine Kyle story, how you went in and you put on the Nadine Kyle's accent to get the part.
My intense knowledge of pop culture finally paid dividends, you know.
You see, all that time watching Pop Stars was not wasted.
Yeah.
But
We had it taped. It was like, on heavy rotation.
on repeat, yeah. But what really struck me is I've heard you say it a few times that lots of people said, "Don't do that, don't do that." Who was saying that, and why were they saying that?
Don't do Nadine.
Yeah, don't do that act.
Oh,
don't
it's
do that
more
for
so like the girls in the cast now that are like, don't do that impression again.
Oh, right. Is that what
They're
it
like
was?
really sick of it. I'm like, that is absolutely fair. That is fine.
So don't do the Nadine Kyle impression again after this one.
You really want me to do it?
Why not?
Okay.
Do we want to do
Okay.
it? Yeah, we do.
I never thought this would be my party piece.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
the only one I
so it is.
have. So okay.
And I don't know who was asking it. Was it
It
Lily?
was an off-camera thing. I mean, I know.
it was
too
an
much about
off-camera
this.
thing.
She
I
was
know.
in her room. They'd moved into the pop star's house, which I feel like was in Wicklow. And then she was doing they're all doing their interviews. She was like, "My name's Nadine Coyle from Larkhill and Derry. Date of birth 15th the 6th 85. Mechamia Gemini. And what date of birth did I say? No, 15th the 6th." And then like days.
And all. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. It is a moment of not only pop culture history for Nadine Kyle, but pop culture history now, I think, for Nicola Coughlan, because that won't be the last time you're ever asked that, I can promise you. So when you got to read then the character of Claire, was it immediate? Did you go, yeah, I know who she is, I want to be her, I want to be in this?
100%. I was still doing Jess and Joe Forever. We were doing a tour, and we were in a service station in Newcastle. And the script came through. My agent was like, "This is your first audition with us." I was like, "Oh, great!" I remember opening it up, and I was like, "Oh, this is actually excellent." Because for years I auditioned for like the boring girlfriend that's like, "No, don't do that, meh," and I was like, could never relate to that. So I was just
what
like,
pop star did you base her on?
all of them. No, but then I was like, these girls are actually well written. I was like, I feel like the friends I had in school, they're not like these ciphers, they're not stereotypes. And the first line I read was, "I'm not being an individual on my own." And I thought, wow, that's like a perfect joke. That's really, really perfect.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was immediately an amazing. I had a very strong feeling about it. I said to my sister, I said, "I don't know why, but I feel like I'm going to get this."
Yeah.
It was weird because you don't get that often, but yeah.
Let's go over to Alex, because I'm wondering, in terms of the wonderful Conor, I've talked about perhaps that Nicola hadn't gone to every lecture that she might have gone to when she was at NUIG. You were still at school when the film version of this was made. I mean, so please put that in time for me.
I was in 5th year whenever I saw just a Facebook post looking for 2 young lads. I was like, I'm that.
You're both them.
Yeah. I can do one of those parts. And so I sent in a tape of me. They just wanted you to talk about yourself. So I did that, and then I went in for an audition with Peter, the director and writer, and then got a call back, and I was in the room with Chris for like the other actor for 2.5 hours. And on the day, you just said, right, you got the parts. And it was great, but I mean, we didn't know what it was or...
Yeah, because lots of us still don't, and we've watched a few seasons of it now. We're still trying to work it out. But what really struck me about it, when I heard about it first, I presumed, I thought, all right, here's 2 young actors. They're saying we've got to make some work for ourselves. We can do these 2 characters. We'll bounce off each other. We'll improvise off each other. But in fact, it is I think, reasonably tightly scripted. Yeah.
Yeah, I think a lot of the film was improvised because we were all finding our feet, and Peter obviously wrote the whole thing, but me and Chris helped develop the characters. And then when season 1 came around, you didn't really need to improvise as much because Peter knew them just as well, if not more, than we did. And now we still do a lot of improvising. It's great fun, but yeah, it is still very much tightly knit in the script. But yeah, I was only 17, and
So were you
Chris
doing
was 3
your
years
leaving
older, I think.
cert? What stage were you
yeah,
at in school?
I got Thursdays and Fridays off school to 5th year, and so I got filming from Thursday to Sunday, and I had, before I got the part, I had a family holiday booked. So I was like, I have to go away for 2 weeks, and because no one was really getting paid either. They were like, okay, but I wasn't allowed to tan, so I was there, my UV protective rash vest, sombrero for 2 weeks. It was a nightmare.
Although it would kind of suit Conor to have a vest tan, wouldn't it? Really?
Yeah,
he,
exactly.
He could go with one of those if you'd
He
worn the
could
vest.
do,
Where did
yeah.
you go on the holiday?
Salou or something.
Yeah. It's a really important detail for me.
Yeah.
You know. But so that was 5th year when the film was done.
Yeah.
And you had Thursdays and Fridays off. What then? How long did you actually stop and do the Leaving Cert with no acting in between, or what way did that work?
Yeah, pretty much. Took a while for it to come out, and it came out at the Galway Film Fleadh 3 years ago, recently.
So that was the summer after you did. You go on, Nicola.
I was there.
Yeah.
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 Do you remember seeing it?
Yeah, I remember. I loved it. I thought it was amazing because my sister has been friends with Hilary, who plays Alex's mum, since they were little girls. So I went to see, and I was like, "This is the best Irish film I've seen in the longest time." It was such a weird. And here we are now, Alex. Look at us now.
Yeah, and you know something. This could be the start of a beautiful relationship because you and Chris. Yeah, you've said this several times, Alex. So can we have the Young Offenders Derry Girls proposal, please, live?
Well, everyone keeps saying that, but I mean, we need to find a time machine because you're in a completely different.
The Derry Girls would be in their 40s.
That's
hanging
true.
out with a bunch of teenagers. It would be very
So we can
dodgy.
do it, but you wouldn't be in it.
Yeah.
So.
But no, hold on a minute. I was thinking about this. I've had a whole week to think about this.
Sorry, go on.
So what if the girls all had daughters who looked exactly like themselves?
Or else I could play Conor McSweeney's dad.
Oh, yeah.
Now we're getting.
There we go.
Yeah. Okay.
What about you two? You want to be in it?